Hello, this is Gihan Pereira. A lot of my clients are telling me that it's now become much more challenging to get new business. Marketing has become much more competitive and sales cycles have become much longer. So it's harder to get noticed, and then even after you're noticed, it's harder to get picked. And that can be really frustrating because I know that that's not really what you're passionate about in your business. It's not so much getting those clients and customers, but it's then serving those clients and customers. So one of the things that you can do to stand out from the crowd and to really increase your credibility is to publish a printed book around your area of expertise. So this one here, The Future of Leadership, is my most recent book, and I use it to promote my speaking at conferences and to promote my positioning as a futurist. So even if you recognize the value of having a printed book, you may not want to write it. What you'd like is somebody to take the ideas out of your head and then convert it into a printed book. And that's exactly why I set up the Business Book in a Box service, because it does that. I interview you, and then I've got a team of people who will do the transcription, the writing, the editing, the proofreading, the layout, the cover design, the ISBNs, everything that you don't want to do, but you still want the book at the end of it. So it's still your ideas, it's still your content, it's still your intellectual property, but it comes out in the form of a book without you having to do all the heavy lifting in between. Now, I've done a lot of books in my life. I've published my own. I published 11 of them starting. I've been doing this for a while. So the first one was this one here in 1999, Secrets of Internet Business Success, and 10 others since then. So I know how the process works. I'm really proud of those books, but I'm also really proud of the books that I've helped clients publish. For example, Tracy is a financial planner in Victoria, and she's published this book. She's passionate about financial freedom for women. She's published this book to help her get more clients. Gary Pittard, who works in the real estate industry, has published this great book, Why Winners Win, which is all about the psychology of success for the real estate industry. Now, I know that the publishing process has become a lot easier now. It's much more feasible and much more affordable for you to self-publish. And that's good and bad. So on the good side, it means that you can publish your own book. But on the bad side, there's a whole bunch of low quality, poor quality books out there as well. For example, just kidding. I'm not going to show you any bad examples, but I will show you a really good example. And I was thrilled when Gary told me recently that this book, Why Winners Win, has now been picked up by a major publisher. So they loved the content, they liked his writing style, they loved the structure, and they're just going to take it almost exactly as is and publish it under their name. And I'm really thrilled for Gary, and I'm really proud to be part of that process, because one of the things that I really obsess about is high standards and quality. It's one of the things that I've always loved, and I want to make sure that any book that comes out of the Business Book in a Box process really is high standard and would sit up there and be the equal of any other business book that you would see. So something that makes this process different is that, first of all, I've done it myself and I've helped other clients do it. But the big difference between this and many other book writing and authoring programs is that we do all the hard work for you. We still take your ideas and your content, but you don't have to do any of the work. It's not a coaching or mentoring program to help you write and publish your book. We interview you and then do all the work for you to get a book at the end of the process. So think of it like having somebody who will actually take the ideas out of your head, and then you wave a magic wand and then suddenly you get a book at the end of it. Obviously, there's a process that we go through, and you have as much input as you want into the process. But if you want to have minimal input, then once we've got the ideas out of your head, we'll do 80 to 90% of the work. Most people want to have some input into the review process before the book's published, but again, that's minimal. So if you're interested in getting the ideas out of your head and into book form with very little effort on your part, then please check out the service at businessbookinabox.com. Love to help you. Look forward to hearing from you.